Hey, getting to work on some Triumph stuff around here again. It's been quite a while since I really have done anything with these projects. I've had them sitting here for years and years and years now, and uh, my whole intention was to get some stuff lined up so that when I retire, I can start working on these things that I like to do so much. Well, I've been retired now, and I haven't been doing anything. So it's time to get started. And we're going to start right here with a couple of J-type overdrive transmissions. I picked a couple of these guys up as junkers. You can see this one right here has a pretty good owie on the side of it, all the way in through the case. And I'm not going to bother trying to repair this because like I say, I got a couple of these things in a deal. I can't remember what I paid for them. I think they were less than $100 a piece, and I got two or three of them. But they were all either unknown or known with problems. So this one was complete with a broken casing, and so I stripped everything out of that and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It's got, more cleaning to do, but we'll not bother with that until it's time to actually, begin the reassembly. And before that happens, I need to break this guy apart, which is another J-type out of a Spitfire, I think it was. I don't know. I had some Volvo and some Spitfire. I didn't have an actual TR6 J-type, which is what this is going into. The clutch that I had and the one that I had a complete unit for wasn't really very good. So we got one of these redone by a fella down in Florida. Just sent mine off to him, and it wasn't all that expensive. And he redid it and sent it back to me. So that was pretty cool. But another thing that was different, being that these are not standard TR6, is these transmission tail shaft pieces are not correct. So as you can see, this one's quite a bit smaller. This is the proper TR6 one that I bought from England from Rimmers. I think Moss wanted twice as much as what Rimmers did, so I got it from them. But if I've had these before off of some version of Volvo that the tail piece is actually bigger than the TR6 one, which is not a problem then because you can center it up and just re-drill the holes in it. But with this one being smaller, I didn't feel comfortable because I thought that the holes would end up, way too far on the outside of the piece, and that might not be safe. So I didn't go with that. But I think this is called the annulus. Looks pretty good on this. All the gears are in good shape and the bushings are all right. The tail piece, the last section of the overdrive, is a little bit different in its casting because it has this extra section on top, but that shouldn't get in the way of anything. And it has the proper mounting for the bottom, even though I'm gonna take on a little project trying to redesign the rear transmission mount and come up with something that's a little more user friendly. Because when you go to put these things on, anybody that has one of these and has had to replace one can tell you it's a pain in the butt. It's just really not a very good design. They had to change it in '73 when they went from A-type to J-type. I'm thinking I can come up with something that goes onto the bottom here, will fit in the space that's allowed, and I'll just have to redesign the bracketry slightly so it could be bolted on from underneath the car instead of the way the one now sits on top. And it's awful. It's just really hard to use. But anyway, we got good planetary here. Everything inside this hydraulically, should be fine. I just have to clean the case out and make sure it's all right. And then I ordered a bunch of stuff off of Rimmers. When I ordered that other piece, got all my O-rings and seals and main shaft. I already have one good transmission that has an overdrive style main shaft in it. I already robbed the overdrive off of it and sold it to somebody. So that's why I got to come up with stuff out of my junk pile to make it work, because I've got 3 cars here. 2 of them I'm going to put the J-types in. I've got a 74 out in the back from Alabama that I've had forever. The frame and brakes and all of that stuff is already done. It's already painted and ready to go. Just I need to do some body work and a little bit of metal work on it. Not much, because it's really, really rust free. It's just from some dents here and there and stuff like that. Minor stuff, but it's just been sitting. And the other one is a kind of a beater TR6 that I picked up because it had a really good frame. It was from Tennessee, and it's got all kinds of rust in it, but it's fixable. So I'm gonna plan to do like a Derek Bieri vice grip garage style rusty beater kind of car out of it, just for fun and for driving around. We'll find out what's in this gearbox, if it's any good, or if I have to use one of my other ones. Either way, it's no big deal. And get that rebuilt, and then we can start getting on to these other projects. So we'll keep you updated later.